Hi guys, my name is Shraddha and I make videos on life in Germany, and today's video is also important for the ones who are struggling to write an impressive statement of purpose, which is also known as letter of motivation. I have already shared a video on do's and don'ts of letter of motivation, so please make sure that you watch that video first and then come to this video. In this video, we will talk about the structure of letter of motivation, and then we'll discuss the questions that you have to answer in your letter of motivation, and finally how to begin writing your perfect letter of motivation. The structure of your letter of motivation is very important, and it usually consists of three parts: introduction, body and conclusion. So in the introduction, you will include the idea or some event or some moment that you realize that okay, this is the motivation behind you applying there, or there is some incident that made you realize that yeah, I think I should change it and I want to become like this, I want to work on this thing. I will take an example like I'm making it up, yeah, but don't copy it because you will be copying, everyone will be copying. So the thing is, like in a lockdown, the nature is very quiet, everything is nice, and there is no pollution, and a person thinks like, yeah, this is how it should be. Like the cars, the vehicles, everything is polluting the environment, and we are facing the pollution and global warming and those stuff because of this. So I should work on the cars which are not producing any carbon content to pollute this environment. Yeah, he has a thing, like he was in a lockdown, he saw that nature is reviving, it's regenerating, and that idea came to his mind that yeah, I should work on something that will help in reducing the pollution, or that would not even create any pollution, like a car which doesn't produce any CO2 or any carbon content that is polluting the environment. This is the idea, or that is the motivation. What made you think about something and you want to change, you want to bring a change. So that is the introduction. Yeah, it is very captivating, it is your idea, that thing happened and it made you feel and made you think how you can take up that problem and work on that to change or become something that you always wanted to. Next point is the body. The second is the body. So for the body of the statement of purpose, you mention your character, what you are. And by mentioning, I'm not just saying I'm a punctual person, I'm very diligent, the leadership quality, I am this, I am that. No, it doesn't help. Admission committee is not looking for good words. They want proof. They want to know you as a person. They want examples. They would not go with your words. They want examples. They want incidents that prove that yes, this is you are, and this is why you are saying that you are very hardworking. So please include some examples, include some incidents. It's not like your leadership will only come by you showing as a leader of 100 of people or of a community. You can also show a leadership being at home with your small brother. You are a leader, you are making him follow you, so in some way you are leader to him, and you are a figure that he looks up to when he wants to get solution, or when he wants to deal with some problem. He looks up to you, so you are the leader and he follows. That is also a leadership quality. So you have to be creative, you have to think, you have to work upon, and you really have to be observing about the small events, because usually we don't observe and we just write whatever we think. Yeah, it's all about big things. No, it's not about big things, it's about small things, because they already know from your certificates that okay, you are a leader, you are a nice person, you are very intelligent, you scored 89%, or you are very much into programming, you have done the software training. They know about it. That's what is the important role of letter of motivation. You are proving the things that you can't show in certificate, in your CV, in your other documents. That's what comes to your letter of motivation. Yeah. The third point is the conclusion, and it is the most important point. The first and ending, the initial introduction and the conclusion are the main highlights of letter of motivation. Once they are interested in your introduction, they will go through it till the end. If it is crisp and short, of course they will read it till the end. So the conclusion should always be specific about the university. You should not keep on talking about yourself in the letter of motivation. That won't help. They want someone to tell them that they are also important, why they are applying to your university, because this university offers the course that none of the other university offers, that they are interested in some particular modules that are very important to achieve their goals. That's what they are interested to know. And for writing a good conclusion, again, you will have to research. And what will you research about? About the curriculum, about the course that is there, about the labs, about the professor who's teaching what, about the current research work going on in that university, what professor is researching on what. And what will these things do? They will help you create an impressive letter of motivation which will convince the admission committee that you are really interested in their course in particular, and you are interested because these are the reasons. Something, I don't know, maybe something related to engine or heat conduction or thermodynamics, and you're very much into thermodynamics and you have previously worked in thermodynamics, and this professor who's teaching thermodynamics, you have gone through his research paper, and since you are very interested in thermodynamics, you will like to work in thermodynamics, and with this professor you will like to work and achieve your goals, where you want to develop I don't know, I'm not that good in thermodynamics. I don't know why thermodynamics came to my mind. But yeah, through this thermodynamics thing, you want to achieve high efficiency and low heat conduction or heat dispersion, maybe. Yeah, so you want to achieve something, and or maybe you want to achieve or make some battery with this professor because he is also working in thermodynamics and you are also interested. Under his guidance, you can achieve your goals, and it will be very beneficial for you to become a researcher or work on something. Understood? So this is the way you have to make your thing that are digestible. Do not write something that is not digestible, that is not important, that is not even true. Now it brings me to the important questions that you need to answer in your letter of motivation. Sometimes the universities mention what questions answer they are looking for in your letter of motivation. You can take these questions and try to frame your letter of motivation in answering these questions. Okay, so the first question that you should answer through your letter of motivation is, why do you want to study this course from this university in particular? And for that you will of course have to go through all the research work. Yeah, okay, because if you want to frame a really impressive answer, you have to be specific. The second question you can answer is how this course will benefit you in future. Yeah, of course. Yeah. The third question that you can answer is how this course will help you achieve your goals in future. What are your goals and how will this course help you achieve those goals? This is also very important. What are your goals? Like, my goal is to invent something which runs automatically by artificial intelligence, a limb that work automatically by thinking. I can't see a person who's disabled, so that is my future goal. And since you are having artificial intelligence with robotics, this course is perfectly aligned with my future goals, because I also want to work on these two fields to develop a limb which can work automatically when a person thinks. I'm just trying to give you an idea. I am not a person who's in artificial intelligence. I'm not a person who's in mechanical. I'm just giving you the idea how you can answer these questions. The last question that you should answer in your letter of motivation is, Tell the university why they should choose you, why you are the best candidate for this university or this program, why you are most suitable candidate. That is also important, because you have done so and so and this course is very relevant. You had already taken internship in artificial intelligence and you have worked with limbs, and during bachelor you had a robotic project. You worked on these subjects and those were also aligned, and you're very much interested in enhancing your knowledge over the subject, and after that you want to develop a limb that can work with artificial intelligence. Because when you see people with disability, it makes you really sad that they can't move their limbs, or they can't even use the toilet of their own, and they are always dependent on other people. So you want something to help those people, and you want to develop a limb that can work automatically by just thinking and taking signals from your brain based on artificial intelligence. And that's why you are interested in this course particularly, because you want to work, become a researcher or develop something related to that. See, do you know how easy it is? You just have to think, you just have to, create dots and then join the dots and create a story, or create your story or motivation, which is very easy to believe and digestible, and which is very impressive at the same time. This is good motivation letter is all about. You always wanted to do this, and since you have found this very particular, very aligned course that is of your interest, you're very much interested to take admission, because you have in past done those things and in future you want to do this, and this course will help you achieve all the goals that you have set for yourself. This is the way you write your letter of motivation. You need to find and you need to connect the dots, you need to think about, and this will come with time. And now I will tell you the step-by-step procedure of how you can write an impressive motivation letter, what things you should do, and I also did these things and they helped me in writing a very impressive letter of motivation. Okay, so the first thing is tonight, or maybe today or someday, when you have decided today you're going to write a motivation letter, you should start writing a rough draft. Okay, a rough draft of letter of motivation. Just write whatever comes in your mind, in whichever way it comes in your mind. Don't bother about introduction, body or conclusion. Write everything what you feel like, 2-page, 3-page, fill it, do everything, and then just leave it like that for one day. You're not going to touch that motivation letter for one day, and then you will see that your brain is still thinking about it, but you don't have to touch it for 1 day or 2 days, whatever you feel like. Maximum 2 days, not more than that. Otherwise your brain would be diverted to something else. So 1 day is enough, in my opinion. So take time, and then you will think that, and then you will see that your mind is still thinking about that letter of motivation, and he's giving you ideas that was the point you missed. I mean, that was the incident that you saw something in your internship and that made you realize, or maybe when you developed your bachelor's project, or when you got your first paper published, you thought, I can do it, it's so interesting to research more and publish the paper. Or when you were working, this could be, the motivation could be anything. Your brain would tell that this was the point which made you realize that yes, you should do this and you're very good in it. And when your brain starts telling you all the ideas, just note them down, just keep registering them, give attention to each idea that your brain is giving. Okay, then after 1 day you will go read that letter. You will again go through each lines that you have said and written, then you will delete some, you will enter new ideas and work upon those until you frame like 1.5 page. Trim it, bring it to 1 to 1.5 page. Maximum is 1.5. Please don't go beyond it. So when you have done, when you have trimmed it down, when you're happy, then is the time that you take help from your father or from your friends or from your teacher who know you, who know you and who can help you in refining it. Yeah, keep on refining your letter by your side as well, and give them as well, so that they can read it, they can refine it, they can give you suggestions, and they can tell, okay, you are not sounding that convincing in this line, or this line should be more like that, you can omit this line, you can put this thing. Keep on taking suggestions, and at the end you will be able to create a masterpiece that you will also not believe has come out from your head. So yeah, that is the way I created my letter of motivation. I think we all have a lot of time, and we can utilize this time to write a best motivation letter. And I hope this video will be helpful to you, and if it was, then please give this video a like, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video with more important topics. Till then, bye.